Hey guys, Davison here. So I wanted to talk informally about the potential curfew that is about to be imposed as a lockdown measure in all of Quebec. So tomorrow Legault is going to have a press conference, the Premier of Quebec, for those of you who don't know, and announce what measures are going to be taken. Now, most of you probably know that we just exited the holiday season where non-essential businesses were shut down, and there's been a bunch of sales restrictions in terms of what we can buy in stores to discourage people from going out. But this is taking it to the next level. And the curfew allegedly would be between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. or 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. Now, what I don't understand about this, as somebody else joked on TikTok, is do they think the coronavirus sleeps at night? And stores are mostly closed at night. So what does it accomplish to keep us all in our houses in the evening? It just starts to seem like a totalitarian government exercise of social control. And by the looks of it, it seems like a lot of people are just bending over and accepting this potential change in rules with barely any complaints and barely any questioning. That said, they did run a poll informally, and apparently men between the ages of 18 and 35 in Quebec, 50% of them are most likely to be opposed to strict curfews or strict measures being imposed in Quebec. But from what I can tell on TikTok, everyone's like, this is good. We should accept this. The government's doing the right thing. But nobody's really bringing up the data of the number of hospitalizations that should go along with something as severe as restricting people from leaving their homes. Now, I looked it up, and right now in all of Quebec, which has a population of over 8 million people, only 17 people are currently hospitalized, and cases are rising at a rate of about 2,000 positive cases a day. And the death rate, as I saw announced in a news article, is less than 0.1%. So because of 1,300 hospitalizations, we're going to make sure that nobody can leave their house at night. And leaving your house at night was never identified as a vector for increased transmission of the disease. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Now, what I do agree with is that, yes, maybe businesses should be shut down entirely except for, say, grocery stores and pharmacies. If they're going to keep up the sales restrictions, fine, let them do that. I think it's a little preposterous, but let them. If they're going to say people can only work remotely, fine, that's acceptable. If they're not going to open schools, fine, that's acceptable. But it just seems excessive and confusing to me that we now can't leave our houses and go outside, because allegedly outside is one of the places you can't, or not that you can't catch COVID, that you are less likely to catch or transmit COVID, hence why we can walk the streets not wearing a mask because of fresh air. And because most people are socially distancing the 2 meters already when they go on walks outside. I'm just concerned that, as some people have said, this is being used as a great reset. There's an abuse of power going on where the people who are currently politically in control realize that they can basically call all the shots right now. And because they have the excuse of this big, scary, occasionally fatal bug, they can write new rules, try new strategies, test things out, and nobody holds them accountable. And I don't see anybody protesting in the streets right now. I mean, we do have the anti-maskers in the States, who I also do not agree with, because, any way that we can lower transmission rates, I think, and that's fairly non-invasive and innocuous, I think we should be doing it. But here, nobody questions anything. Nobody questions the data, or very few people, I should say, question the data, question the necessity, question the strategies, question the government overreach, question the potential abuse or misuse of power. These are the things we should really be concerned about right now. And why I am especially sad at the prospect of not being able to leave my house to go for a hike after 8 or 9 p.m. is how I've been keeping fit during the pandemic, and quite frankly, been keeping sane, because there's nothing more calming to me than going for like a 2 hour long hike. And I'm an avid hiker. I hike for at least 3 hours a day. So it just seems very nightmarish to me. And it's just not justified by the data. It's just not justified by the mortality rates. And this is all, kind of creating a diversion away from the fact that they should be vaccinating more people, and they should be more aggressive in terms of announcing the actual vaccination campaign and rollout. There is some data on the Quebec government website that I found as to how many people they vaccinated. It's now been over 32,000 people, but they haven't outlined the strategy. And if they were to tell the public exact data supported evidence reasons as to why there should be a curfew and really convince us, then maybe I'd be more okay with it. But I still think we should be able to oppose any of the measures that the government is imposing right now. It's not right that they have authoritarian control just because of a usually non-fatal disease that there's now a vaccine for. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If I misspoke, stumbled on my words, I'm sorry. I'm stressed out. This is new news to me. I'm sure people are going to disagree with me. Like, New Zealand, they did a lockdown and now they're, everything's fine. Well, it's sort of different there because they also closed international travel. They're a small island. We should have maybe closed international travel. We didn't. So now we're left with these painful, and I think in the case of a curfew, unnecessary measures. Just weird. Okay, guys, let me know what you think, and talk to me in the comment section down below. My name is Davison. I'm at Davison Video everywhere. Bye.